Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 23rd. This is the Automotive State of the Union. I'm Paul J. Daly. That's Kyle Mountsier. Today, we're talking about Carvana buying dealership number 2, Warren Buffett buying his way out of BYD or selling his way out, and Amazon leaning way into the AI creative assist. Watch out.
It's about to get so weird.
It's already about to get. It's already weird if you haven't noticed.
If it ain't weird enough, it's gonna get weirder. It's great.
It is great.
I love this world. It's so sideways and it's amazing. Like the fact that we get to cover what we cover every single day just simply blows my mind.
There's Kyle's new quote. I love this world. It's sideways.
It's what a t-shirt. What a t-shirt.
But you have to write it like sideways. I'm not a big fan of vertical text, but yeah, that might.
It's like I love the world. It's sideways going down or something.
Yeah, it's so good. Speaking of things that aren't sideways, tomorrow we have our next DeSoto Edge Quick Shot webinar, Best Dealership Cost Reduction Targets in 2025, with Doug Austin of Strategic Source and Matthew Haken of Prestige Auto Collection. We're going to show you. They're going to show you. They're going to tell you this is where you can reduce costs. This is how Matthew, an actual dealer with a group, did it, and they're going to do that all for free. All you have to do is sign up for the webinar. Go to asodu.com. If you can't make it in person, which we always hope you do, then you can definitely get the recording. So asodu.com, sign up for the webinar, save a bunch of money, send us a note and tell us how much you saved. Fair enough?
I like it.
All right. Today, sometimes we always joke about this. Sometimes in the summer season, especially, the news cycle in automotive gets real slow.
It gets slow.
Just not things happening. And this morning I woke up, I was like, we are back.
It just rips.
We are back. All right, let's talk about it. Carvana making another big move into franchise new car sales. This time it's happening in Dallas. The company has agreed to acquire Park Cities CDJR-Fiat, marking its second foray into the world of traditional dealerships. It's their second franchise dealerships after buying Jerry Seiner CDJR in Casa Grande, Arizona earlier this year, which is right near their headquarters, actually. Wood Motor Company owner Chip Johnson, who sold the Dallas store, said it was simply the right time to sell, and Carvana's offers made sense for the future of the dealership, a.k.a. they were paying the money. The deal reflects Carvana's ongoing experiment in blending its digital-first model with the in-person dealership experience, and a Carvana spokesperson said, quote, "We are in the very early days of testing it as a franchise dealer, and we look forward to continuing to learn as we focusing on delivering exceptional customer experiences." Man, stepping into the game a little further.
Here's the thing. I am so bullish about this. A couple of reasons. One is when Carvana came on the scene, every single dealer right-sided their ability to like think more critically about the broader customer experience. We talked about what omni-channel means.
It was a great gift to the industry.
It was a gift to the industry. Now we're going to see that gift perpetuated into franchise new car sales. If you're afraid of it, get over it. This is not, they're not going to go buy 2,000 stores tomorrow and take over the industry. But what they're going to do is give us a viewpoint on what it looks like to think completely differently because they come from a different position. The other really interesting thing to me here is the fact that they're going after Stellantis dealerships. I don't know what the relationship is there.
I mean, having more than one, like not going too broad, it makes sense that they would stick with that. You know what I mean?
But even like just going after 2 Stellantis dealerships, it's just not something you would normally do, especially with the high day supply on a thesis that is predicated on a low day supply. Right. In order to increase profitability. So it's kind of like an interesting, like maybe someone was like, if we can do it with CDJR, we can do it
anywhere. Right. Well, let's throw Fiat in the mix too. Right. So like if you really want to challenge it, throw a Fiat in the mix. I don't know if this is true. We'll have to research this. When they bought the first store, one of the questions that we were talking about is what happens when certified pre-owned vehicles are going to be listed on Carvana's site as used cars, right? An obvious advantage and bringing those two worlds together. And, I think we'll research and see if that happens. I still retain the first time I ever saw Ernie Garcia Jr. speak was at an automotive news retail forum. And he blew everyone's mind because he approached it like a startup market analyst would. And he said, people buy used cars I can't remember what the data point was, but every 3 point whatever years. Imagine if we could speed that up by 30%, then we can literally increase the market for our product. And he said they believe they can do that through making it less painful to buy a car and making it fun, so people would want to do it more often. So so excited to see what they do with this. Every other dealer in the market in the industry, it's like this is another call to say like, hey, You got to keep up. You got to give the customer what they want. You got to push down on your value propositions. You have to build your own brand. And in the end, that's what wins the game. It doesn't matter where they buy it, here or here or here. It really does matter how they view the experience coming in, how they view it leaving, who they talk about, and who begins to own that family garage.
Yep, exactly.
All right, family garages.
Aggregate the best.
Time.
I wonder what Warren Buffett drives, by the way. Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway have officially cashed out completely of their wildly successful bet on Chinese EV maker BYD after holding the stock for 17 years. Those aren't buy-sell guys. They're not flippers. Berkshire confirmed it no longer owns a single share. This is the end of $230 million investment made in 2008 at Charlie Munger's urging, which grew to nearly $9 billion at its peak. BYD shares skyrocketed about 3,800% during Berkshire's ownership, making it one of the firm's most lucrative EV-related plays ever. Buffett hasn't given a detailed reason for the exit, but voiced concern about geopolitical risks tied to China and Taiwan. On BYD, Buffett told CNBC, quote, "It's an extraordinary company run by an extraordinary person, but I think that we'll find things to do with the money. I think we'll find things to do with the money that I'll feel better about."
Yeah, I can't imagine being that deeply invested in a company that is kind of like creating a lot of, or is not creating. It's in the middle of a lot of tension, right? Yeah. And for Warren Buffett, who's such a central, player in U.S. economics, really, like people Absolutely. Are watching with the way he pivots. Here's the fun stat. Warren drives a 2014 Cadillac SCS purchased for him by his daughter, which is the thing that someone's that great with money would do.
It's a great car. I love this car. It's so comfortable. I mean, how
so comfy.
Here's the real question. I guarantee you, this is the one that you want to buy off trade. It's probably got like 11,000 miles on it.
Just
no one's ever sat in the back seat. Yeah. You know what I mean? But props to Nathan, our producer, for coming up with that so quick. Scope. I love that.
What a scope. The other thing that I want to note here is for people that think that EVs just came out of the blue, check this map. 2008. This thing has been going for a long time, and BYD didn't just come on the scene 3-4 years ago when we started hearing about that. They've been building a business over a long time. And you look at Tesla, you look at some of these EV providers. This is also to the OEMs that are looking to get in the EV game. Like if you just started 2 or 3 years ago, you're 9 years out from having proficiency in the marketplace. And that's honestly a dangerous proposition for the OEMs that are built on ICE vehicles, because they have to have this long runway. They have to have this investment portfolio. They have to have the ability to lose money for a significant amount of time.
That's right.
And we always forget that, like, this type of a $230 million investment in EVs in 2008. Come on.
Yeah. One of our LinkedIn viewers says BYD might do well to license their technology to other automakers.
Ooh.
A lot of talk about that. I think there should be a lot of automakers open to that. And for BYD, what a great way to get in the market, learn about the market. I'm sure. I hope they're talking.
Sneaky.
I know. Speaking about not so sneaky, Amazon can't sneak anywhere.
Look, Amazon is stepping deeper into AI for marketers, rolling out a controversial chat assistant.
Conversational
chat assistant designed to act as a creative partner for brands advertising on its platform. This is kind of, I think it's a little bit in response to what Meta's been doing. The tool lives inside Amazon's creative studio and is launching in beta at no cost to advertisers. Get you free creative. This is Amazon's first conversational AI ad assistant built to help with research, brainstorming, storyboarding, and production, display, and video ads. The assistant uses Amazon's shopper data and Bedrock Foundation like Nova and Anthropic Claude to give marketers a bunch of campaign-ready assets. The goal is to level the playing field, says Amazon. Their VP, Jay Richmond, said, "This is about more than speed. It's about giving every advertiser and agency access to the kind of strategic, high-quality creative support that once only large brands could afford."
You know what's really funny is that VP, Jay Richmond, that looks like ChatGPT wrote his quote.
I know.
It reads like ChatGPT wrote his quote. We're getting pretty good at sniffing those out, and I'm thinking that PR department was like, "What does Jay think about this?"
This is about. It's
not about this.
This is not about this. Okay, it's about this.
That's I have a few thoughts on this. Number one, we got to ask our boy Carson Henry what he thinks about this. There's good call. Doing some great stuff in Amazon. I would love to know their thoughts on this. But I think this principle, Meta hit it, Amazon's hitting it now. It's it's a principle that you and I've talked about quite a bit. As part of the founding principle, actually, of Asodu, came out of Jim McKelvey's book, The Innovation Stack, on why he founded Square. He said, there are this many people in the little circle who do credit card processing. He's saying, and we believe that there's a way bigger circle outside that center that would do credit card processing if it was simple and easy and accessible. So I think Meta and now Amazon is realizing we have our big advertisers in this little center, but there's a much bigger group of small businesses and independent sellers that would engage us if we made it easy for them to run campaigns and generate ads. So I think this is a great use for the tech.
I mean, and auto is a little bit of this. Obviously, we have a lot more agency partners. We have a lot more creative. We spend a big budget, but all of, and this is going to be wild because of the brands that can compete, even like the independent shops that can now go into Facebook or Amazon and launch campaigns with full creative in the way less time than it would take anybody else to launch this. This is going to be, it's a playing field leveler.
And I know, like, you know, obviously, like, we have a creative agency. And so there's always this attention on, like, well, how good is the ad? How good is the creative? How good is the marketing? And, you know, for some things, precision matters, being on brand matters. For the majority of sellers on Amazon and Meta, it's just got to be good enough, right? Which is just the reality of getting people's attention and delivering ad value when people are spending marketing dollars. Here's the free creative. What does my $100 get me?
Yeah.
Right. And if that gets you $200 back, you're doing it.
Well, and the other point of this is it allows you to faster test, iterate, and invest, right? Test quickly, iterate on the testing, and then invest in the thing that works.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like we did quite a few laps on that show today. It's only been 12 minutes.
Did laps.
Hey, we have a whole day out there. So whatever you're doing, test, iterate, invest, care about people, love cars, but love the people more. We'll see you here tomorrow.